Hey everybody, AJ here. How are y'all doing? Hope we're all doing well. Hope we're all staying, healthy physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Um, it has been a while since I've made a video. It's been, I think, 2 or 3 weeks now. I'm very sorry to anybody who was watching my videos. I've been having a lot of stuff go on recently in my life, so YouTube has kind of been put off to the side for a little bit. Um, you know, and it's not something that I wanted to do. Like put YouTube off to the side, but it's what I had to do for a while. Um, work has been taking up like 70% of my time, and, working a job, it does leave you exhausted and it will leave you drained, like all your energy is just drained. So, but that doesn't mean that I shouldn't. That doesn't mean that I shouldn't have made a video. Just been just it's just time and place have been kind of a struggle recently. Um, so I don't stay with my buddy anymore. We're not friends anymore. I'm not gonna get into that whole situation just because it's really personal, and I just don't want to get into it. Um, So I'm still homeless. I'm only staying at a shelter for a little bit. I don't know how long I will be staying there for, though. It really all depends on the circumstances that go on. But I just want to give you guys kind of a life update. And I do have the next 2 days off, so expect at least another video coming out before I have to return back to work, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna be taking the day off today. Now my camera's being stupid. Okay. I just want to take the day off today. Just kind of, I guess, process everything that's been going on in my life because it seems like I just haven't had the time to process anything. When you're working a job and trying to deal with your living situation and trying to get everything figured out, it all seems so impossible. And it all seems so crazy to try to process your own emotions and one's being, but that's just kind of the situation right now, um, and the one thing I can say that's very positive about this situation is that how physically active I've been lately. I've just been walking to work, and walking everywhere I go. I am trying to get a bicycle here. I just have to make sure I have enough money and stuff before I go buy a bike, which I mean I can probably find one for not that expensive. Um, because the thing about bikes is that they're very, very convenient. They're very convenient devices. You can get around anywhere with it. Um, you don't really use that much energy, to get around. You can sprint, kind of like what Joey the Gypsy said in one of his videos about bikes. You can sprint anywhere you want, and it's very true. You can pretty much sprint at a pace, um, and get around without using a lot of your energy. Because you only really use your legs and your core maybe to you use the bicycle, and it just you're not using your entire body versus like if you were running or walking everywhere. You are using your entire body, so a lot of that energy is going to just be taken up and you're going to feel exhausted, so trying to get a bike. Um, also like the places, that there's not really a lot of places I can just go to that I can get privacy to film a video. um, I went to this park here and I'm enjoying the nature and the trees, and just try to clear my mind. I just had a lot of stuff go on recently, and um, kind of emotionally. I always say in my videos, I hope we're all doing well, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually and stuff. And I do wish all of that for my viewers, the people who watch my videos. I do hope that you are finding peace in every one of those, um, points of your entire being and soul, your existence. Um, and I guess another thing I'll talk about is, just the homelessness that goes on everywhere. People, that I've talked with some really cold hearted people, and they're always like, well, it's always the homeless fault. It's always their fault that they're homeless, and, no one should help them. They should figure it out on their own. And it's like, that may be true to a certain extent. But what a lot of people who have never been homeless before, what they lack the understanding of is that a lot of these homeless people are so out of it, and they don't even know the difference between reality and themselves. What they experience on a daily basis is their reality. And some of these people have lost everything in life. They have, lost a family, lost their house, lost their job, lost their friends, lost everything. And you also have to understand that some of these people have been living out on the streets for years, and that's the only thing that they know. It's like pretty much, it's pretty much like someone that's lived in the woods their entire life. They adapted to their environment. They have adapted to what the reality is living out in the woods, and the only way to survive in the woods is pretty much you got to build your own shelter. You got to build your own shelter. You got to get your own food. You got to get your own water and resources. So I mean, this camera's being stupid. But, it's just what a lot of people don't understand about other homeless people, or homeless people in general, is that a lot of these people tried society before, and society has never been nice to them. Society has never been decent, and society has never been a helping hand to anybody. I mean, who would want to live in society nowadays? Who would want to participate in society? It's like, in my experiences, with losing my apartment and losing my car, which, I mean, all those were both my fault. Of course, I'm at fault for, you know, my entire reason I'm homeless was because of myself. But you also got to understand that even with me taking responsibility for my situation and understanding that I put myself in that situation, that doesn't mean that there weren't circumstances that were out of my control. You know what I mean? So I mean, there's always going to be homeless people that, that end out on the street, and they lost everything, and maybe the circumstances were not their fault. If the maybe the circumstances were their fault, but, you know, excuse me, God, keep having a burp every time I make a video, but it's just there's really no compassion in the world anymore. It just seems like there's not really compassion with 90% of the people in society nowadays. It's all about making money, having sex, doing drugs, drinking alcohol, and blowing all your money on gambling. It's just like this isn't a functioning society. This is a depressing, out of touch society. That we prioritize material things and material gain for what? For nothing. You know? Here's the thing that I think about. It's like, when you die and when you pass on from this life that we all know is life, Everybody has a different perspective of reality and life and everything that exists around us, you know. But the material world never comes with you when you die. Your house, your possessions, everything that's materialistic in any sort of way never comes with you, but the only thing that comes with you after this life is your spirit and your soul. Pretty much the same thing, you know. But your spirit will exist throughout time, throughout different universes, dimensions, and everything. And it's just, we're here's the thing that's so messed up about this society is like we were socially engineered and brainwashed to live in this society, to answer to other people, to answer to authority, to work a job that you hate, to pay bills that you don't want to pay, you know, and to live this miserable life and just to all forget it by doing drugs, drinking, having sex, and distracting yourself from what really is your true purpose, you know. And just and try to imagine having a kid in the society nowadays. Like I have my own daughter, you know, I don't see her a lot, you know what I mean? And it does bother me, but you know, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I've kind of learned that it just is what it is, and you know, it's up to you. It's your power to make changes in your life and to figure out what you're really here for. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, trying to achieve this American dream, trying to achieve this society, it's just, it leaves people broken. You know what I mean? Because I'll tell you something right now, being around other homeless people for the very first time, because, well, not very first time, but actually staying with homeless people and being around them long enough to know some of these homeless people. Because when I was in Texas, um, you know, I obviously, of course, I saw homeless people. You know that there's tons of homeless people in that area where I was staying at, but I didn't get to really know them or understand them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they're just another homeless person. You know what I mean? So, but for me, it's like I've stayed with some of these homeless people where I'm staying right now, and it's like just some of these people just they lost hope and they lost everything from trying to be normal and trying to think that not think but try to operate in the society. It's just you literally have to be an actual sociopath to live in this society. And I know I'm going to get comments down in my comments. They're going to be like, oh, like, oh, well, you're just angry and you're just bitter and you just hate the world. It's like that's not it at all. I'm just calling stuff out for what it is. It doesn't mean that I hate the world or anything like that. You know, I'm very fortunate I can be living in this world and stuff. It's just it's very unfortunate in the society that we have to live in. You know what I mean? And you know, and I get some comments on my videos too, you know, from one of my videos in the previous, you know, like talking about, you know, people can't afford their cars or, you know, everyone's going broke and stuff. And I get people in my comments, they're like, no, that's not everybody, or, you know, it's majority of people can't afford their stuff. It's like from what I see, I don't think so. You know, read up on the statistics for car repossessions. Read up on how many car repossessions happen each and every month, each and every week, each and every day. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know, and a majority of America is going broke because they're literally it's so expensive to even live nowadays. You can't even have your own shelter without it costing damn near your entire paycheck. That's why I get why people are so angry. so angry and so just filled with rage, it's because everybody wants to think that the society is normal. Some people don't even understand, how all of this is not normal. It's not the society that they make it out to be. It's not reality. I know I said society many times. You know what I mean. So, but for me, it's like at the end of the day, I said this in a comment on one of Joey the Gypsy's videos because I comment on this stuff quite frequently. I can't even say that word. God. At the end of the day, I am going to be okay. I am going to be fine. Whatever happens to me in my situation being homeless right now, I don't know how long I'm going to be homeless for because there's a lot of factors and variables that go into this equation of me being homeless. Um, and I have to figure it all out. I have to, I have to figure everything out. But at the end of the day, I know that I'm going to be okay and that my situation will get better. It's just kind of being mentally tough, in my opinion. It's mental toughness. It's a test for sure. Because I do feel like we all, in a way, are being tested in this world. I just don't think that we're just here just to be here. We're here for a reason. You know, we're all meant to be here to grow in some sort of way, spiritually. You know, our spirit needs to grow. And I actually saw this one comment on my video, or not on my video, sorry. It was on one of Joey the Gypsy's videos, and it said something like, we are, uh, we are spiritual beings living a human experience. And that for me makes a lot of sense because I know deep down that, you know, we're all spirits in a human body, in blood and flesh, with a brain. Our consciousness is just living in our body. And we are here to be tested. We are here to grow. We are here to learn lessons. If that's from a previous life, if that's from, you know, thousands of years ago when we existed, you know? You know what I mean? So, like, we're here for something. And I just don't think that trying to live in this messed up world, this messed up situation of it, it doesn't really do anything for you because you see when people try to live this life, they're they're empty, they're depressed, they feel like they don't achieve anything, their job doesn't pay them enough, the bills can't get paid, their life just gets messed up in the process of everything. So, in my opinion, um, I'm just kind of at a loss for words for everything at this point. There's just so much that happened that, again, I'm still trying to process, but I just want you guys to importantly know that I am okay. I will get through the situation, and I'm very sorry for not uploading a video. Very sorry. Now I'll be able to make more videos um, soon enough. Once I get my stuff figured out, more videos will come out. I do have some ideas that I do want to do for some videos. And then I gotta brainstorm some more and stuff. But that's pretty much it for the video. Just Um, thank you for sticking with me. Comment down below what you think. Are you going homeless yourself? Are you currently homeless? Let me know down in the not description. Let me know down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you're new. Like this video, and yep, we're still on our goal to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I hope it's something we can hit, but if we don't, then you know what? It's all right, man. Alrighty. Well, that's my video for today. Thank you, everybody, and I'll keep you updated. All right, goodbye.